Psycho.
I don't know what to talk about. What you guys talked about? Different things.
Hi, how are you? You're pretty good. How about you? I'm really good. Thank you.
Are you getting ready to graduate? When are you graduating?
Well, I hope that I can graduate in next spring, 2015. That's if everything goes well with panel soon, which I'm really hoping. So I'm excited.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I mean, I really love just being in college and being a student. I don't know if I'm really ready to go out into the real world, but
this class either
I'm
after
still
class
excited for it.
or after, yeah. What are you gonna do?
Well, I actually,
Do you have any plans? What do you want to do after graduation?
I'm kind of in the middle. I want to stay in Chicago and work at least for a little bit. I'm hoping to kind of get my foot in the door as an interpreter here. I also have always wanted to go west, like to California, but I'll do that eventually. I'm not sure if I want to do that right away.
Where are you from?
He's here.
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Where at? He goes to Columbia here.
Do you travel a lot back and forth, visiting family and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do for breaks and stuff.
Exactly.
I'll either fly or take the train. Sometimes my mom and my almost stepdad will come here to visit me, which I'm really excited because they're getting married soon this coming fall. Because my uncle lives here. He's a pastor in the suburbs. So I'm really excited that they're getting married here.
I'm wondering if you took your hearing, can you experience?
Nice. Why'd you come to Columbia? For the program especially, or just the city? I'm just curious, why'd you pick Columbia here in Chicago?
At the movie theater.
It's kind of a mix of things. I started going to school in Pittsburgh. First, I was an education major, and then I changed my major to acting. But then I decided I didn't like that, so I looked at schools. I was interested in ASL because I just sure. Yeah, so I had been an acting major, and then I kind of didn't like doing that anymore. And I was always interested in ASL because I had taken it in high school. So I found Columbia, and I really liked Chicago because I had visited here before. So I just decided to come here, and I really liked
You can
it.
always set up the subtitles at the bottom, the closed caption.
Do you live in the city, or do you live,
Oh,
in the suburbs?
Yeah, I actually always
Right now I live in the city. I live in like Lakeview,
And I only watch
kind of like Boys Town, Wrigleyville area.
because I don't understand the TV if it doesn't have.
But my roommate and I are
And
trying
my
to move to
roommate has
Pilsen
real heavy
because
days, so that
it's a little bit cheaper, but they still have really nice apartments there.
And now she passed it because all we did.
Oh, okay. Deaf people absolutely have to watch TV with the closed captioning on them. Because it better, without it, you know, my family gets used to it too, watching TV with.
Regret.
captioning.
I regret,
Before, I was just watching it and.
not living in the city
Understand what's going on.
when I
So
was-
stop watching.
when I was younger.
And my.
Never had that opportunity.
And when I want to watch TV, I have to turn that on. Someone's going back and forth. Come on, just leave it on.
It's different visiting the city than living in the city.
Whatever.
So I regret missing that.
I'll leave it on for you.
Where did you go to college?
Yeah, that would be wonderful.
And did you
have one?
Gallaudet.
Oh, okay. So I just recently.
I lived in
Very,
DC.
very.
Yeah, so I went to college there.
So you grew up in DC?
Did you hear about, a couple of years ago, there was.
Oh no, I grew up here,
a
here in
dispute with,
Chicago.
I think.
Oh, okay.
Netflix
And then
and
you
the
went
NAB.
to Gallaudet for
And the
school.
NID actually sued Netflix because they weren't providing closed captioning on anything
Southern.
else.
Yes.
Oh, the southern part of Chicago. I lived there.
Huge discussion topic. They should know.
I lived on the border
Consumers.
of Indiana
But
and
any kind of Netflix.
southern Chicago.
Have that available, there was that big struggle.
Oh, okay. so whenever you went to Gallaudet, you moved into the suburbs there. Did you just not want to live in the city, or you just thought that the suburbs were kind of a better fit for you?
People, we're also human, and it was just this big back and forth, and all at war.
I totally agree with you.
That energy one. Yeah, so.
I lived in DC for 2 or 3 years.
When it was all happening, I was in.
Oh, I lived in the dorms for 2 to 3 years. So I did live in the city when I was in DC.
Oh, yeah. So.
Capitol Hill?
Capitol Hill,
Feel,
that's where I lived.
do you feel like it's right for them to?
So it was really interesting to see all the buildings. They're not
Do you feel like it's appropriate for Netflix to have them? Do you feel?
blocks, the blocks
we
are
should
different.
have to have- Yeah.
They're nice, it's a very good area. It's
I
safe,
totally
it's
think they should
beautiful.
have everything
It's
captioned.
nice.
It really, I've done some
When I
research into
graduated
it,
there,
and
I
the
moved here.
technology
I moved
required is
Back home with my
absolutely
parents. No,
inexpensive.
I graduated
It's
and I
trivial to what
moved
they
to
make in a day as Netflix. And
Colorado.
They could
I moved to
fire one
Colorado,
person
and I
have
lived there.
captions on everything, but
I don't know why I
instead
didn't
just have a
think about, I
caption from this
thought I
section.
moved to my parents, but no, I moved to Colorado after I graduated.
Oh, cool. That's so interesting because I just went to Gallaudet to visit my friend Sam. I think that she was a student here, you probably know her.
Right.
But I just went there and I visited her, and it was like such a cool experience. I got to walk around and see all the different buildings, and I just thought the whole city is just so cool and so much history there.
I'm so proud.
Oh, yes. Many deaf people were pretty excited.
How long did
about
you
that.
stay in
could see
DC
them all.
when you were visiting your
Oh,
friends?
the moms and
I went home for spring break, and then I went to DC for only like 3 days. It was just because the megabus from Pittsburgh to DC is like 6 hours, so it's not
I've
bad.
gone to a couple of IRID
So
workshops.
yeah, I was just there for 3 days, but I got to like visit Gallaudet and go to a couple of classes.
Last year,
So
but
that was
I'm
really
just starting to get my foot in the door.
Nice. How is Sam?
process, okay. Yeah.
Does Sam go to Gallaudet? Or is he still in Gallaudet?
Yeah, she just went there for this semester, but she's coming back to Columbia next semester, so she can finish her classes here. But she just wanted to be a visiting student and take a few classes and meet some people.
How the deaf individuals and the hearing individuals interact, it's just.
She enjoy it? Or
Really good. It's a really
Does she
rich
enjoy it?
experience.
Yeah, I think that she's having a lot of fun.
See from both
And just meeting people. It's just such, I think it's a really good experience for her. And her signing's gotten so good.
Host conferences every 2 years, I think. I'm not really sure where, but you should definitely take advantage of, one or two. You really gain a lot of benefit from attending.
Oh, why did you not go to Gallaudet?
As soon as there's one happening near me,
For
that
I saw
experience.
there.
After being there, I really want to
Good.
go there for that experience. It's just
When
kind of the way
whole,
that
issue
my
with
years worked out here and where I was in the program. I just didn't really have any free time. But I'm hoping to maybe go after I graduate for graduate school
and
or just be a
try to
visiting
discuss
student
with them
there at
and
some
offer
point.
better times, and because a lot of times the movies with captions in the theaters are
I
often
think
at
that
2 o'clock on
as a
Tuesday
student, you
when
really
everyone's
should
in
go.
work and can't
You
go to
really
the
should go
movie.
get that
And
experience.
so it's there.
At least for
deaf
one,
people,
it's
but
a one-time
needs to be-
experience in your life as a student. To visit it, make those connections, relationships, and signing. It's a really good experience. If you can afford it, I really
It
highly
really
encourage
depends
you.
on the schedules like that.
Definitely, I really want to.
It's not
Even just
surprise.
being there for 3 days, I just felt like the culture is so much different there. Like, just being around everybody, I felt like I improved even a little bit from being around
Do you have
everyone in
any
3 days.
friends?
So yeah, I really
or
think that it would be a great
regular
experience if I get to go
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
eventually.
I don't know if you know a lot about the East
Yeah.
Coast. I'm from New York.
I really support that.
I worked at PS47. It's a deaf school there. It's middle school and high school.
Oh, so your school is almost gonna be finished soon.
So I've got a lot of friends there.
I know, it's great.
1 month,
From this
semester's almost over. Yeah, I think it's 1 month, right?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
So did
I
you
think
learn a lot
so.
of sign from him?
It's about a
Yeah,
month.
he's deaf of deaf, so I learned a lot from his whole family. His younger brother was the only one whose family
For
was
some, do you
here.
plan to take summer classes?
I don't think so. I've thought about it. There's no classes that I need to take before next semester, so I don't think
Did you see
I
a
want
lot
to
of,
spend the
like, you
money.
felt like a lot of deaf culture that you experienced from Spain?
But
Oh,
I don't know. I might end up taking a class or
They
two.
took me
I
on
also really
different-
want to travel for
I
like
don't
take a
know
road
if it
trip
was
for
like
a
a
couple
clubs
weeks. So
or
I really want to do that.
organizations, their friends, and I really just got to see how proud they were of their culture and their.
You have one month to decide.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I've seen deaf families and children, oh wow, they are very strongly deaf. They're very knowledgeable too.
Tattoo? I've seen a tattoo on your back.
Very lucky to have learned to.
Of a cat?
Yeah.
Different.
That's my cat tattoo.
What we see is
I'm
so
pretty
cute.
obsessed with
No,
cats.
sex
When did you
signs
get
and
that
proper
tattoo?
appropriate ways to
I just got it in October, kind of right before Halloween.
That's so different. Anything goes, their hands are going this way, that way, they're a lot quicker. They're very expressive. A lot of
Did it
facial
hurt?
expression too, aside from
Not
just their hands.
really. It
Everything's on
kind
it,
of
right?
tickled.
Yeah,
a little
definitely.
bit.
Dinner around the table was crazy. I could not.
But
keep
it didn't
up.
hurt. I also have a tattoo on my foot.
How long did it take?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wow. It didn't take a very long time, maybe like 15
I've seen
minutes.
that family that's been talking before at the same time.
Do you have any other
at the table.
tattoos?
And you're
Yeah,
trying
I
to
also
follow
have a
it,
tattoo on my
it's
foot,
No,
which
they're
was the
used to
first
that.
tattoo I got,
Um,
which hurt
But
really
mine is
bad.
different. It's very calm.
And then I have a tattoo on my ankle that kind of wraps around my ankle, which didn't feel very good either.
It's different, absolutely.
I come from a very loud family myself. If you ask any of my friends, I'm the loudest one.
If it's
in
close to the
but
bone,
ask my family, I'm the quiet
I
one.
think that it
So it's
probably
very
is
interesting.
probably gonna hurt
because
more.
I like how.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, I
loud
don't really
the
have tattoos.
Family dinner could be. I mean, it was loud actually, but it
I'm a
was
tattoo
so
virgin.
enthusiastic. And
Do you ever want to get a
everyone was
tattoo?
part of the conversation. Everyone was involved in what was going on.
No, not
That
really.
reminds me, have you ever, I mean, you've probably been in a car full of deaf people before,
Before
but have you
finish?